Hi all, I just want to share a vintage lace haul that I made a few days ago at an antique vendor mall here in central New York. I love collecting vintage laces. They make me happy. I do use them, but I also don't mind hoarding them. I think a lot of people feel the same way. So all of these packages or cards right here were all $1 baggies. And the lady who was selling them put on the yardages of most of these. And then I'm going to go to two other bags and some hankies actually that were just all bunched together, and we'll show those too. So we'll kind of make this shorter than my first and second attempts. So there's a nice, very fine lace at 3 yards. Here is a 5 1/4 yard. But what I like about this is that this is actually raised up and dimensional. You can see right there. So there's a lot of this. It's very textural too. Really pretty. I'm planning on using this in a album that I'm making for a friend for Christmas. And here's another really small one. I love the smaller laces, mainly for, card or paper crafting projects and or albums. Although the Y laces have their purpose too. And then here's another one. Another fine lace. Here's 3 3/4 of this one. That's really pretty. There's a little stain there. I haven't looked at all of these, and they all need washing too, just to get that little scent that they typically have. This is a hand knitted lace. It's really pretty. I don't know if it's a knit or crochet, but anyway, that's what it's labeled as. This is 9 1/2 yards, so I'm definitely going to share this with some other crafting friends. I have no need for 9 1/4 yards, but it's really pretty. Since that's white, that's dyeable too. So you can change the colors of your laces, either the ecru or the whites, so it can go with your project a little better. I'm saving the tatting for last to show you. This is a 1 7/8 yard, and that is the pattern right there. So look at this beautiful piece of tatting. I don't know if this is machine or handmade, but whatever it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that beautiful work and pattern. So that was just a single piece just like that. This apparently might be machine tatted. I don't know how they do that, but it's very flat and even, and there is a part on here, right here, that makes me think that this was machine and not hand tatted. So just by that edging right there, that's what I'm thinking anyway. So there's that one. This one is definitely handmade. I've taught myself how to tat, but it's just a little time consuming, and I haven't really done any more since my original couple projects. But that's really pretty and hand tatted, like I said. This is also hand tatted. This is almost 4 yards, and you can tell that this is definitely more of a, I think, more personally done. Okay, so those are all my $1 bags. This was a $2 bag of vintage hankies, and they're silk. I don't know if you can see the texture on that, but look how gorgeous this is. Look at this pattern. This whole entire hanky is intact. There's no damage done to any of it. So here's the pattern all the way around. Oh, there's a little break right there. I just saw that in the camera here. So anyway, the center of it is not torn or pulled apart though, which is pretty amazing. Love this. I don't buy anything silk. I didn't know that these were even silk inside the bag. This is a really pretty square doily, maybe? I don't know if this is a hanky or not. It was all together though, but look at that, beautiful corner pieces. Not sure if I would use that in a journal or not. This too is also silk, and this is the letter P for a monogram. But that is really pretty. That has a little bit of damage in a couple of places. There's little holes. Anyway, so that's really pretty. And then these, I guess they're hankies. Let's see. What does that say? Made in China. Way back in the old days. Another pretty pattern. And then this is really pretty too. So I'm thinking this is like this might be more of a doily-ish home decor piece. So that's that, 4 corners. Okay, so that's the $2 pile. And this is like one of my favorite things ever that I bought and found in one of the bags. So look at this amazing little panel. I don't know what it came from. I am definitely going to use this in a journal that I'm working on right now for a friend. So personally, I would cut these apart, and I'm thinking I may sew along 3 lines and then use one of the sides as a tag holder. I'm thinking, we'll see. We'll see when I get there. So that's part of another bag. This is my $5. Okay, so this whole and this is my $5 bag. So I kind of go through this. This is just a regular square hanky. This probably was 2, possibly. There's some damage done to this one, but the cotton is old and soft there. Some more lace. Here's some more of that raised flower. There we go. Oh, so I don't understand this. I know it looks like a thong, part of underwear, but I doubt that's what it is, but that's the way it's shaped. I'm not sure what this is used for. Oh, I had it backwards. So there's this triangular kind of piece, and it went with the other piece. This is another, just a piece's parts. It looks like it was probably a collar, or like a part of a collar that was decorative. Some of these are tabletop or end table designs. Well, that's definitely the front right there. So they have some staining on it, but definitely it could be taken apart and used in pieces. This is another collar. That side, definitely a collar. Here's another corner, or a square with just one decorative corner. So all of this again was for $5, which is pretty cool. I like that old lace on there, little design there, but that's just a regular square. This is more of a, I guess, what are the decorative pieces? I think these are holes for ribbon, and then it was probably tied with ribbon at some point in the past. Another square. And I realized when I was holding this previously that this is where these little corners come from, which I also have in another bag. And I didn't realize that that's what those were for. So that's kind of cool. Just another square. Has really really fine little dainty trim right there. And here's another decorative piece. Make a nice pocket. This is really pretty. I like this. There's some damage and rips of this. That is just really kind of nice. I like that pattern. This is another decor piece. Tabletop. Doesn't appear to be any stains on this one, and it's all intact. There's no rips or cuts or anything. It's kind of nice. This one, unfortunately, is damaged or stained, but look at these nice little doilies, the round pieces. And other than needing to be washed and probably like pressed gently, it's all intact except for those. But that could be covered up with another medallion piece. In fact, I have one. And just a second here. Okay, so not this one necessarily, but if you had one in the same color, you could easily cover that right up. That's kind of cool. So I like that one. Here's another rectangular piece. And no, this is the right side. So here's another rectangular piece. That might match the other one that was in there actually. Another rectangular piece. Here's some more, well, it's not lace. I think this is probably a collar piece too. Oh yeah, there's the button. I collect buttons. And there's, yep. So this went around the collar. Then look at this. I have 2 pieces of this. That is just so pretty. They're little panels. So 3 on that side, 3 on this side, and look at that. So this gold is like metallic thread. Super pretty. And then another 3 pieces here. So I'm not sure if this was like a tablecloth or what this would have been. Here's the back side. But that's just neat. So, okay, so that's the $5 bag. Here's my $4 bag. And this is like the stuff that I absolutely love. Okay, so here's that little medallion again. I'm going to push that off to the side. So I have some like little scrappy pieces, but this is fine because this can go in my jar where I can just reach in and pull out a little piece when I need it. Here is another piece of fine trim. Again, couple, like I said, a couple little pieces, parts, and not a problem. I'll use them. This is all bunched up. Doesn't really show anything there. Some more lace that you run the ribbon through. Don't know about the quantity there. Here is a little piece, little doilies. This, I'm not sure what this was used for. It's straight and it's line or it's edged, so I'm not sure, but that's kind of cool. I love the look at the corner piece. Very cool. Here's just another like 3-piece or 3-part. I'm not sure about that origin. Okay, so check out the glove, the little white lacy glove. I've had my hand in this like 3 times and it fits. So, hello, little Michael Jackson white glove. I don't know what I'm going to use this for, honestly, but it's kind of cool. It's very neat. And then these look like they were part of brassieres or undergarment clothing pieces. So that's really pretty. This goes with it. It is the same pattern, also with the other side. I'm not sure how that was used. Here is another piece. Actually, I have 2 pieces. These are not exactly the same. There's this pattern, and then on this one there is that pattern. Again, these are just pieces, parts. There's no yardage of any of these. Some more trim. Here's one of those corner pieces. So now I understand that that was like the corner on the doilies, which I didn't know what corner pieces were for. Hand had a little heart. I have 2 pieces of, nope, this is 1 piece. So check this out. I think that was more like what I showed in the beginning. I love that. I'm actually going to use that. Not sure about this one. Not really sure at all. And this one I'm definitely not sure of. You don't open it up. I think it was attached to be around something. I don't know what that round something would have been. And then some more little crocheted pieces. That goes with the other one. Here's another doily. Crochet doily. This one is stained, unfortunately. Here's some more netting with a little embroidery in that. It's kind of cool. Here's another square doily. This is kind of neat. I'm going to probably use this for like the outer parts, not the inner, because it has a little tear right there. But just kind of cool. I don't have anything like this, and I collect a bunch of these old pieces. So here's another, and so these are like cuffs. Well, I'm assuming that they're cuffs. They're sewn, so they're circular. But that's a neat pattern. And the same with both of these. These are, I'm assuming, both blouse cuffs. They go together. Here is some more lace. Oh, no, well, it is lace, but it's also circular. And another one sewn right there. Some more crochet. So I don't know what this is either. This is sewn. It's like a little pouch. I don't know what it would have been used for unless it was a tussy mussy, maybe. But I think they're smaller than that generally. So I'm not sure what that's for. This piece is pretty much not useful. Yeah, maybe pieces, parts. I do like this. I don't think I have another piece of this. Unfortunately, that stain is right in the center of it, but it's a really pretty pattern. And some more of these. So I have a couple of pieces of these. And here's another little cuff circular piece. Okay, so all of that, this whole pile that I just went through for $4. Totally usable. And okay, so I went through all of that. But this was, sorry about the glare, get rid of that bag. So this is not very usable, but I wanted some of the other laces, but I don't even know how to use this stuff. So this has like a greenish or bluish cast. There's pink and there's white. And so you can see there's definitely a color difference between the two middle sections there. So I'm not sure how to use that. That might just go. This is 2 2/3 yards of this pretty fine detailed lace. And then eyelet. Who in the world doesn't love eyelet? Because I love eyelet. This is 5 3/4 yard. Oh, well, it said that on the fabric anyway. This is 2 3/4. So then we go back to some of the smaller stuff. So there's that one. There is this little one right there. This one has an edging. So these aren't measured out. They're just pieces, parts put in here. There's that one. This one I love because I like the double-edged laces like that. These are very usable to me. Here's some more in the smaller pieces. Another one here, like that. Here's another one. I like that one too. And I really like this one a lot. Kind of cool. And last one of this batch. So this was all my $27 haul, plus what's left over of a roll of ribbon for $1. So I paid $1 for all of that ribbon, which was originally 100 yards. Have no idea how much is on here. Doesn't even matter, but for $1 you can't go wrong for making bows. And then I was gonna quickly show you. This is another recent haul. So this is separate. This is not part of that same one. Smaller laces again. Look at this trim, and it's on a wooden spool. It's kind of cool to buy that like that. So these little flowers are neat. Love this one. Look how pretty that is. These two were on this card together, so very fine lace. I don't know why that's even in there, maybe to protect it or keep it from being discolored. Not sure. This one has several on it, but look at that. Is that not pretty or what? This lace here is like the whole width. Then there's some rickrack trim there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 kinds on this one. And then here's more eyelet. So 2 different patterns, but more eyelet. I have a ton of eyelet that I've collected. Here is another, maybe is that a 2.5 inch wide. And then this bottom lace is like the whole length of this. Wide lace like that I don't find very useful for the things that I make, but it's there. And then just another piece of random length. I do like this a lot. And I have a bunch of like appliques in this bag. Some of that trim. Here's more eyelet right there. That's different from the other ones. There are some vellum pieces. There's flowers. Yeah, somewhere in there. And then, so you can just see some more trim. So that is basically it. Oh, I love this one too. Hang on here. Let me show you that. Is that Jolie not gorgeous? And one more. So this I plan on already cutting up because I have already started. So this is going to be a cut up one for journals and projects. All right. Well, thanks for watching and sticking with me. If you want to hit the subscribe button, that would be great and fantastic. And hit the bell icon too. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.